on them now. Now you can step on them, we're picking them. I said you can step on them now, we're starting to pick them. Hey everybody, welcome back to Kinfolk Farm. Today we're picking all our watermelons. We're going to go ahead and pick what we think are good ripe melons, and whatever's left we're going to feed to the pigs and to chickens. We'll end up cleaning every bit of this up and feeding this all back to our chickens just in order to clean this garden up for our next for our winter garden. But we got a ton of watermelons. We got these orange ones over here. We're going to be picking those, and they're actually orange on there. I cannot for the life of me remember the name of them. I got them wrote down, but when they turn orange, they're actually ready. They have red meat. They're pretty good. Travis liked them and the kids liked them. But we're gonna get out here today. We still got a bunch more to pick. We got a bunch to pick, and they're just scattered everywhere. So we're gonna run around here, pick all these melons, and I'll show you what we're gonna do with the vines. We're basically, every day, we'll get a row or two and just pull the vines, throw them to the pigs, and whatever small, whatever small melons we got, we're gonna feed them back to the chickens. We're taking some to the pigs, but we're gonna end up using every bit of this. So it's really gonna be cool. But stick around, we got some super big melons. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, you're gonna drop it, you give it to Papa. Oh. I gotta drop it. Whoa, boy, that is a good one, ain't it? That turned out good. A little small. We got one that almost tricked me. It's got a soft spot on the bottom, so it's not all that good. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see if I can throw it over.
Pink. Neither not right yet.
We're gonna get up on that wire. We'll let them finish that off. What'd you find? You grabbing stuff out of the garden? It looked like it was ready?
Yep.
Perfect.
Look, it's like this big. That's really big.
Well, we have cleaned out the watermelon patch. The ones you see there, they're rotten. The ends are busted on them and stuff. But we were pretty lucky this year. We didn't have rabbits or anything bothering these watermelons. You'd have the occasional few that die. We learned a lot from growing these things. One thing we learned is kind of like the muscadines. They place muscadines at 10-foot sections. They come up and go 10 foot this way, 10 foot that way, because that's where your most productive growth is. Your plants get weaker the further out they go. So so the watermelons basically are the same way. There's one there. The watermelons are basically the same way. The further out the vine, the weaker the plant. Because we had talked to some people that would actually have their vines grow out, have one watermelon growing, and they would top it, cut it, and let all that nutrients go to that one watermelon. So that's something to think about for next year. But because these just went crazy. But let me show you. I want to check this orange one right here. This is one of those orange ones. I want to see if they're red on the inside. I'm 49, about to be 50, and I've never heard of an orange pumpkin Well, there it is. And it must taste good. But I'll tell you the name of that in a second. I'm gonna head to the truck and I'll tell you the name of the watermelons we got. But it's cleaned up, and what we'll do is every day we'll come down and pull all these rows a little at a time and eventually have all the watermelons thrown over to the pigs. They'll eat this, clean this up, and it's gonna start being collard greens, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower. All our winter plants are gonna be in this garden. That's gonna work out good. Well guys, there are the watermelons. They are a lot of them. And I couldn't have done this at the worst part of the day. This sun is straight up noon. I just didn't feel like I got enough sleep last night, so I ate breakfast and went right back to bed and got a little nap because today's my off day. But I wanted to show y'all the list of what we planted. The Carolina Cross, that was the first row. Those are the ones that were supposed to get huge. They didn't do anything. They just didn't do anything. I don't know if we were supposed to just water them like crazy, but they didn't do anything. The Benny Kodima, I believe, they were little small ones. That was another row. Now we had a bunch of those and we didn't ever video those. They just didn't turn out good. We didn't like the way they tasted. We were eating some out here in the garden. We didn't like the way they tasted. But the Georgia Rattlesnake was the third and fourth row. And I had one left. I got one in the house, but I got one left. This one right here. I'm gonna actually cut it in half. I'm gonna see if the meat birds will eat that. I told my wife and Travis and everybody, I want to see if the meat birds will eat it. I think they'll get a kick out of that. We've never fed the meat birds any watermelon or anything. But the Crimson Sweet, that was a super, super good watermelon. That's going to be these right here. We had two left of them. We picked a bunch last week. I ate one a minute ago over there with the pigs. I cracked one open to see. It was a small one. I wanted to see if the small ones taste as good as the big ones. I couldn't tell the difference. They were super, super sweet. Really good watermelons. So the Crimson Sweet we may plant next year. The Georgia Rattlesnake definitely next year. The Royal Golden. That's the name of these yellow ones. And Travis liked them. When they ate them, I was on the road working. But everybody said they liked them pretty good. They're red on the inside, as you seen earlier. We threw one over to the pigs. Everybody seems to like them. Personally, I don't think I'll plant them again. I only want to plant 3 or 4 basic watermelons next year. I don't want to have 15 different types. The Tommy, I don't remember seeing any of those. The Charleston Gray. Now, we picked a bunch last week. That's these right here. And there's a couple more back here. Now, these were a really good crisp watermelon. I really like those. We'll probably plant some of those next year. The Blacktail Mountain. That's these. That was these. We had one that was just a monster. We had that big one there. It was just a giant. And we had some Leadman. I don't remember seeing it. Excuse me, oh my watermelon's catching up with me. The Leadman. I don't remember seeing those. But the Jubilee, that's going to be all these. And we'll probably, now I haven't eaten any of those yet, but they just turned out, that right there is just a giant. The two right there, they're just giants. But we hadn't tried any of them, any of those two, so we'll probably get into those this week and see how they taste. But definitely, the Georgia Rattlesnake we'll probably plant. The only thing I didn't like about the Crimson Sweet, those round ones, they were super, super delicious watermelons. They just didn't put out as much. They didn't put out as many. We got, I think we ended up with 2 in the house and 2 out here, and everything was just really small. Maybe we just need to water them a lot more. But next year we're going to put irrigation in on all this stuff. We're going to work on that this winter and get irrigation in here. So we got our weed control, our weeds under our control with this fabric. Now we just need irrigation because it just kills us. These are some giant gardens. It kills us to water them. But the Georgia Rattlesnake we'll plant, Crimson Sweet, and more than likely the Charleston Gray. Those are super delicious watermelons. I'm gonna run over here and bust that one rattlesnake and see how the chickens like it, and close this video out, I guess. Okay guys, I'm in the little meat chicken pen there. Most of them are over there by the camera now, but they'll be over here in a second. I wanted to take one of these watermelons out of the garden. We hadn't done this yet. We usually just feed them their regular feed, but I wanted to, we give them some tomatoes and stuff every now and then, but I wanted to see if they like this watermelon. I know they will. But this is one of our Georgia Rattlesnake. This was the last one, and it's not a giant, but I believe it's still going to be pretty good. This was my favorite watermelon so far out of the garden. I absolutely love them. But I wanted to split one and see how they like it. Ooh, I want you to look at that. That is ridiculous. That looks so good. That is such a good watermelon. Well, so far they have not touched it. But I think if one will start eating on it, the rest will jump right in behind them. I think for the most part they're just kind of checking me out. I'm not exactly sure why I'm staying in here with them. They're really a fun bird. These are our Freedom Rangers. I thought they would jump all over that watermelon. I know they will as soon as they figure out what it is and they get a taste of it. Oh well. Guys, I'm going to try to get a clip here in a little bit. I really appreciate y'all checking out our channel. I've had so much fun today. It was super hot, but I've been wanting to get that done for the last few days. I'm so glad it's over. Now I got to unload them from the truck. I've been calling everybody I know, come get a watermelon. My neighbor just left a minute ago from across the lake. She come got her another one. She loved the one from last week. But I really appreciate y'all checking out our channel. Do us a favor. If you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. For you guys that are subscribers, thank y'all so much. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think about this video. If you like it, hit the like button. Oh, I'm wringing sweat. Do us a favor, share it with your friends. Let everybody know about Kinfolk Farm. We really appreciate it. We love doing this stuff. These guys are so cute. Look at that one. I don't think it knows it's even being petted. Well, thanks again, guys. We'll see y'all on the next video.